My name is Stanislav Yevgrafovich Petrov. On September 26, 1983, I was Lieutenant Colonel in Soviet Air Defense Forces. That night, I became the man who had to choose between following orders and saving the world. Мне было страшно. I was afraid, but sometimes fear can save humanity. I was born in 1939 in Vladivostok. My father served in military, my mother was nurse. I followed father's path, joined Air Defense Forces, trained on early warning systems. We were guardians against nuclear attack, the first line of defense for Rodina, motherland. But I was different from other officers. I studied mathematics. I understood computers better than most. Maybe this is why destiny chose me for that terrible night. I knew how systems work, and more important, I knew how they can fail. September 26, 1983. I was duty officer at Serpukov 15, secret facility that monitored our satellite early warning system. It was just after midnight when the alarm sounded. Боже мой, my God. The computer showed incoming ballistic missile from United States, heading directly for Soviet Union. Protocol was clear, report launch immediately to Moscow. This would trigger automatic retaliation. Thousands of nuclear missiles would fly to America within minutes. But something felt wrong. Only one missile. Americans would launch hundreds, not one. I waited. Then, another blip. 5 missiles total, the system said. 5 missiles to destroy Soviet Union. Это нелогично. This is not logical. If America attacks, they would send everything. 1,000 missiles, not 5. My training said report immediately. My mind said подождите, wait. 23 minutes I had to decide. 23 minutes to choose between following orders and trusting my judgment. The phone to Moscow was in my hand. One call would start Third World War, nuclear war that would end civilization. I looked at the data again. Our ground radars saw nothing. Our other systems showed nothing. Only the satellites reported attack. I remembered my training in computer systems. They can malfunction, especially when sun reflects off clouds in certain way. Я принят решение. I reported it as false alarm. Ложная тревога, false alarm. Not a real attack. I broke protocol. I risked court-martial, prison, maybe execution for treason. But I could not start nuclear war based on computer error. I was right. No missiles came. Computer had malfunctioned. Sun reflection on high-altitude clouds confused the satellite. But Soviet system did not reward independent thinking. I was transferred, demoted quietly. My career was over. For years, nobody knew what happened that night. Это была тайна. It was a secret. Only in 1990s, when Soviet Union collapsed, did world learn about September 26th. Suddenly, I became famous, the man who saved the world. But I never felt like hero. I simply used my brain when others would have used only protocol. Today, I am old man. Nuclear weapons still exist, thousands of them. The danger has not passed. But I learned something that night. Sometimes one person can make difference. Sometimes you must trust your mind over your orders, your conscience over your fear. Я спас мир, but not because I was brave. I saved it because I thought carefully, because I questioned, because I refused to let computer make decision about human survival. This is lesson for all. Never stop thinking. Never stop questioning. Never let fear decide fate of world.